Hello and welcome back to Being a Snake. I just started a new run here. You can see we have $3, couple of options here. The Stormweaver, I'm pretty sure, and again, survival roguelike game where we're going to build a snake to survive rounds and try and get all the way to 25 rounds. So we have a couple of options of how we want to build our snake right now. Enchanter infuses projectiles with chain lightning that deals 20% damage to 2 enemies. I think that enchants other people's attacks, and if I spent all my money on this, that's all I would have. So I'm going to spend my money on these 2 units, and we're just going to roll in. I think that I don't even know. Jeez, I think, yeah, we have basically one that shoots a bullet, and the other one that shoots a little knife that chains back and forth between them, which is pretty cool. So, whatever. First rounds, that's fine. The reason I didn't read them out in detail is because it's like, we might not stick with them. Instead, we, might go miner or something. Vagrant's a ranger warrior. Shoots a projectile. Cool. And then the rogue throws the knife. I'm more interested in this whole mercenary class because they're new. I have 3 gold. Well, I'll just buy it all. And we got 2 archers, which is cool because archers, well, two archers means that if I get a 3rd archer, it'll level up to level 2. So, as always, when you buy a unit, it gets added to your snake and does things. But if you buy multiples of the same, you just progress towards leveling that unit up. 3 of a kind gets to level 2. 3 level 2s get you to level 3. Level 3 units are very, very strong. So it's important to get up to that level sooner rather than later. Just dodging some shots from the white guy over there, and we're good. So I'm not sure, does the miner actually attack? Picking up gold releases 4 homing projectiles. Ah, cool. So there's no gold to pick up with just a level 1 miner, so meh. But okay, Beastmaster, I love Swarmer. And we do have a scout. And I could sell both of these for full price. I don't really want to go ranger or warrior build. And I don't want to go cursor voider again, because we did that in the last run. So I'm just going to change up our snake a bit. I think I just made ourselves a little bit weaker, but for the greater good. We're holding on to a little bit of cash, and hopefully we can... yeah, I don't know if we saved enough cash to go for interest, but we'll at least be able to get some bigger units next round if they get offered to us. There's no reason to start building a little bit of interest. Like, we can put all our money into getting a bunch of units we don't want in the long term, which is fine, but we don't actually need it to survive the waves. Like, clearly we're doing fine. Like, I can even purposely run into some of these baddies just to do some damage to them. But I'm not worried about it. If it would speed up the rounds, which would be nice. Just run into that guy. It's fine. Pew, pew, pew. I don't want to get too bold because it's not like I have, like, a healer or anything. I don't actually know if without a healer do your units, like, slowly, passively regenerate any amount of health. Like, I don't even know. Let's just run that guy over. Yeah. So point blank, damage up close, unleash, or AoE damage. We'll just do the unleash. Again, it's 1% area size and damage per second. Oh, I guess that's the same, eh? Damage per second. Point blank. Projectiles up to 100% damage up close, down 50% far away. That's fine. Units are close to you. 2 clerics. So I'm pretty sure every $5 gives us money coming in. We're at 4. I don't want to sell a unit, so let's just pick up the Arcanist to walk us through this round. I don't want to spend any money re-rolling because there's nothing in particular we're chasing, and even if we rolled something we wanted, there's no saying that we would have enough money to even buy it. So then we'd have to freeze our shop, which you can do. There's a button at the top that says lock shop. But why pay to roll the dice and then lock the shop so that you don't get a free reroll after the next round? Seems a bit counterintuitive. At least inefficient. Archer, Carver, Vagrant. Again, they're all things that I'm not really looking to build this round, but I'll fill up our chain with $5 left. Not going to worry about where things are placed. We have a nice long snack at this point, but... Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. And we don't mind getting close. Again, so we really don't want to go Ranger, because Rangers are like the long-range, like, sniper defense towers, basically. And our shots do more damage up close than they do far away. So we need to kind of get in close. Ooh, that was a little bit dangerous. I actually, in one of the runs I failed before, I played around with a Forcer, which is cool. Because that was like a unit that like bumps enemy units around and stuff, which was a kind of neat concept. So it looks like we're going to get a level 2 scout here, just because. And we'll get our dual gunner. But I really want this host. So what are we going to do for the host? I do not have enough for the ranger. Do I have it? Yeah, I'm not going to build up this Arcanist. I'm not going to go Sorcerers again. So we'll do this little host. So he spawns critters. So, I wonder if there's like a fun way to like lock yourself in a corner. Oh, this is an elite. I didn't even realize. So see, our little swarmer is spawning these little... they look like Cheetos. Just sending Cheetos at the baddies. And we want to stay close to the baddie. Even though it's... risking our bacon here, but remember, we can do up to 100% more damage at close range, so we're totally fine taking a little bit of damage, even losing a piece of a snack because we just cleared it. Amplify. I thought rerolls were free. Maybe the first item. Oh yeah, I could have rerolled the very first item. All enemies move slower is a pretty big one. Gives you way more opportunities to survive. I guess we can level up our miner. It's not like something I'm actually building, but may as well. And we can just lead the train with that because it's not like I'm picking up gold anyway, so he's just a big shield. Psychic? Not worried about a psychic. Let's just hold our money. Yeah, start spitting out those Cheetos. And again, like, we do way more damage up close, so... What do we have at the back there? It's like, oh, the double shooter. Ah, yeah. I like the double shooter. He's pretty cool. So, pew, 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 pew. Now, I think that we had an opportunity, or no, we have the Carver, which is a healer. And it summons that green area to heal. And I think that actually also amplifies the Swarmer build, the one that's, you know, creating my little Cheetos to fight the enemy. So, you know, maybe we should commit to getting a little bit more of a healer build as well with that Carver. Archer, I could get a level 2 Archer. I don't see anything else I'm doing, so fine. I did hurt my interest, but... Oh, never mind, I thought it would finish. I have a Cleric underway. Never mind, I'll sell him again. We'll just stay at 25 gold. We've been having a great time in these little missions, so we're fine to carry on, I think. I wish I had re-rolled my first item, though. I'm feeling really stupid having forgotten that we could do re-rolls. Didn't really get something I was looking to do this game. But now that the enemies are even slower, like, now we can actually, like, survive by just kiting. Which is pretty good. The old kiting being just constantly keeping the enemy out of range. That was wild, though. That enemy just shot itself at us and took out 2 of my dudes. Uncool, but that's fine. The double shot is great. Gotta be double shooting. So yeah, our interest is getting us way more money. than you'd expect. Saboteur is rogue and a conjurer. Let's get rid of the archer. So now we have 2 conjurers. Oh, the gambler would get our money thing started. So are we actually going healer? We kind of are. Swarmer, rogue. I don't think. I mean, I do like the dual gunner here, but I'm not going ranger. What's this bundle? Conjurer, nuker, yeah. Bye, dual gunner. We're just gonna go gambler to get that gambling bonus thing going on. 2x damage to a single random enemy, where X is how much gold you have. That's it's kind of a good reason to just not spend our gold here for a second. Go a couple more rounds, just leveling up our shop slowly. Because I don't think we want to be re-rolling too much for low-level units. I mean, they're easier to get to level 3, and that's kind of the hard thing, is trying to get a bunch of level 3 units when all your units are tier 3 or above. Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, a priest is a level 1, an archer is like a tier 1, and all these other units that are tier 1 are a little bit easier to get 9 instances of them to buy them, whereas the higher up the rarity you go, clearly they're more rare, so it's hard to get a lot of the same component or snake type like unit to level into that higher tier unit. It's hard to, I'm not sure what tier or level like name, like I'm not sure how you're supposed to say what I'm trying to say, but anyways, again, I don't want to go warriors, I don't want to go curses, so we're just going to take the generic one. Enemies are more vulnerable. Saboteur, we have that. I don't know why I'm really building up the scout. Like, it just happens to be a rogue build that I have now. I will level up the cleric because we are doing that a bit. And it's time to start rolling. Okay, another host is nice. A miner, I don't really plan on building it all the way to level 3. It seems hard to do. A thief. There's a knife that chains 5 times. So that's better than our gambler, because it gives us our rogue and our mercenary bonus. And I don't care to go to mercenary bonus all the way, because it's not in line with my thing. We just got a level 2 host. Whew. That's really good. And a critter, carver. And this unit is like OP, because it does a whole bunch of control to the board. But we're not doing psyker, forcers, or mages, so I'm going to let that one sit today. And now we don't have to worry about keeping a high amount of money because we got rid of the gambler. So very good, very good. I don't actually know what that little AoE diamond is that we shoot every now and then. Who's bringing that along? Oh, is that the gold? Oh, that's the gold. I didn't even realize the gold is these little pebbles. I've been like not even paying attention to them. So I just need to get them to get that sweet Skrilla. I wonder how much gold I left hanging. Archer, barrager, yeah, all things I'm not worried about. So let's go ahead and get 2 levels up. So now we're a level 3 shop and a little bit better for what we're gonna get. We got another. The Beastmaster spawns 2 critters if he gets a crit. So I guess it is important to keep a little bit of rogue being built. This carver just got leveled up, which is nice. Infester's a new swarmer. Okay. So we're doing rogue, swarm, conjurer, healer. That's a little bit much. And mercenary. I don't think that the mercenary is all that important anymore. So I'm just gonna get rid of them. Well, maybe not the thief just yet, but I'd rather keep building into this swarmer infester thing. Curses 8 enemies, and if they die, they release a bunch of critters. Okay. And now, critters, +1 hits to critters? Okay. I'm not... I think we're doing good. The enemies are weaker because of our vulnerability item. And they're also... Oh, look how many critters we're building up. This is great, actually. Nice, nice. Let's stay in our little healing spot. Okay. They're a little bit close. So far, so good, though. So far, so good. A lot of critters on the board to, like, kind of slow down the enemy, on top of the fact that they're already slow. Saboteur. I think I'm building that, right? Yeah. Cleric. I am building a cleric. Not sure that it's needed. Pyromancers. Outlaws. Highlander. Hunter is also a conjurer. Not really what I'm looking for. Engineer. There we go. That's a good one. I guess I can get rid of one of my rogues. And if it's going to be anything, it's going to be... I don't like... You know what? The thief is better. Thief level 1 is better than scout level 2. So let's just get rid of him. Not worry about it. Push our things together. We'll put the cleric at the front of the chain. And we'll put the Beastmaster. If he gets crit, spawns them. What's the... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to reroll. Keep going one more time. Host. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We're good. We're good. Got spawning Cheetos. That's basically our build, is we spawn Cheetos. And the Cheetos get to attack a certain number of times. What were those, like... Oh, yeah, and the engineer summons a little gun platform. That's what it is. Yes. So let's just hang out with our gun platforms over here. Oh, never mind. Enemy's a little bit close. Oh, God. Yo, we did it. We did lose something, but... Okay, resonance. All AoE does more. Okay, rotating around yourself to the right makes units release projectiles? Okay. I like releasing projectiles. Let's get a bunch of rolls in here. Saboteur, Saboteur. You know what? Instead of rolling, I should consider just saving money to level up. Because these units, I'm pretty sure the Saboteur is like a $3 unit, or no. It must be a $2 unit. Then these are all $3 units. So we want to be higher shop level to see more 3 level units. So I'm going to release projectiles if I just keep spinning to winning. I'm not sure that was great. We lost a lot of health on our tail there. Run! We made so many critters there. I think we just got a curse off right before we killed a bunch of them. And then they all died. And it was great. Oh, they are shooting. Well, keep shooting then. Uh-oh, that's a little bit close. It's pretty good, though. With the critters as a wall, it really does a lot. And now we're starting to get those gun turrets down. We might be onto something. This is how I did really well on my first run, which is kind of why I was like, oh, maybe we should try that again. Cleric. It would cost $20 to level up the shop. So let's go one more time. So I can level up the shop and still have some money to chase things down. Yeah, so they just shoot projectiles at random, but it's still a cool technique. And now we've built a gun turret. Okay, that's a little too close. I need, like, the enemy to spawn further away, right? Like that. So now... Ooh, but there's still some coming in here. Okay, this is kind of a cool pattern. Just along the wall. Oh, cool. Just doing some weird wall hits there. I mean, I'm just spinning to winning. I have a lot of low health dudes, though. I mean, for all I know, touching the wall hurts you. And it was actually breaking up my right technique. My turn right to shoot random shots. And since they go in every direction, you kind of want to be in the middle to do that, it turns out. But let's get some rolls in now. Infestor host, yeah, just like that. You start seeing the ones you want to see. Cannoneer is cool. This would be the last conjurer I need. Launch a projectile. What do we have that we don't need? We've got basically this rogue build that doesn't actually need to exist. It does because the Beastmaster does spawn some critters. Spawns 2 if the Beastmaster gets hit. That's his level 3 bonus. I don't think I care for the Thief, so let's get the Illusionist. And now we're maxed out Conjurers. Engineer Illusionist. Illusionist level 2. Fairy better than level 2 Cleric? I don't know. Periodically heals 1 unit at random, grants attack speed. Nah, I think Cleric's fine. I'm not doing a Ranger or Rogue build. But if I were, it would be a good one to have, probably. They're really close. I don't think this was good. I have a really low unit now. But again, we also have that ability that makes our shots do way more damage close than they do far. Not that we do that much shooting ourselves. Well, we do a decent amount, but... Okay, now we've got a little setup. We got a lot of turrets down. I don't know how often the engineer builds a turret, but it's not very often, doesn't feel like. Okay, that's a lot of enemy guns, but we're good. I do like this little AoE healing thing. I know it only heals like one thing every now and then, but like we need the healing clearly if we're gonna just stand here and take the beating. Oh, we just lost one of our companions. And we're gonna lose more if I keep standing here to that little machine gun. Call of the Void, Payback, Flying Daggers. Let's re-roll because they're all bad. These are all bad. Like, no. Like, fine. Like, just all bad items for what we're building. And now we're out of cash because I spent 30 bucks re-rolling items for something that didn't work. That's gonna really hurt our progress in this game. Really doubled down there to try and get an item that would help. Like, I know there's multiple items that like give the critters extra attacks, give them extra health, increases spawn rates or something like that. Like, there are items that I'm looking for, and I feel like you always see them in the runs that you're not looking for them. Welcome to you know, drafting luck game. But still, I'm like, ah, man. This is good so far, though. We're, you know, look at all the critters we've created, actually. This is really good. I don't know what these giant critters are. There's like a couple of big circle puffballs that go out and explode really good that I'm like, damn, son. But yeah, that looked good. We only have $26, so let's just keep rolling. 25 is the amount of max interest. So... try and stay around there. We don't need more units right now, so like if we can survive, then we may as well make the extra money and interest. See, like, I feel like the critter build in this game of like the infestors and the what have yous is, instead of it being like a high octane, like, oh, you know, gonna drive my snake here, then here, then here, and like maybe I can get in close and jump away. Like it pulls away that tactical element of playing the game and replaces it with a much more directed, like strategic game, where it's like there's always a strategic component, but because the critters are easy to drive, and maybe I'm gonna lose here because I got well ahead of myself. Because the critters are easy to drive, there's way less like skill involved, it would seem. Oh baby, that was close. So maybe we can't just sit on our money for interest. We probably need to spend it now. Gambler, Plague Doctor, Hunter would be cool, but what are my... It's all 4 of you, eh? So the Conjurer, the Carver, the Saboteur, and the Illusionist. Well, the Illusionist is probably better than the Hunter. A Host, Illusionist, Beastmaster. We're not actually becoming stronger right now. So I feel for, like, we have all bad items for this build. So I'm not really, I don't know. I'm uncertain about this one. The enemy here is also using a lot of critters, and we're gonna take a lot of damage trying to get away right now. And I want to get back into that healing circle as fast as I can, but it's kind of tricky. There we go. And I wonder if the more damage up close applies to my turrets. We do have a couple of items that are really good for us. We have the... Well, not really good for us in a synergistic way, but just good in that they're good items. We have the enemies are 20% slower. And, ooh, we're gonna really... Yep. Bye. We just got killed. We have enemies take a little, like, are 20% more vulnerable, and enemies are a little bit slower. But yeah, they just spawned between us and the elite there, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get bumped into. Brrr, all of our guys are dead. So that's unfortunate. We had what was, I think, a fun run, but it wasn't going well. All right, like at a strategic level, it wasn't going well. On a little tactical, like couple of good units here, a couple of good units there, going well. But not getting the level 3s, definitely. We're far from any, and bad items, right? What can you do? I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. And maybe I really want to get a win in for you, but it's hard at +1 difficulty right now. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao for now.